Hola, everyone. I'm not Spanish. I've been to Mexico. Not recently, but I do know hola. Or actually, I'm Italian. So let's say, ciao, everybody. Welcome to my channel. So today's layout is entitled Autumn Adventures. And this is a fun one. I really loved this paper from the Cocoa Daisy kit that came in, and it's super awesome. It's my favorite, I think, out of all the papers that were sent. This one is an exclusive to the Cocoa Daisy kit. And it's a whole bunch of trees on one side, and on the opposite side, it's this beautiful orangey yellow ombre kind of sunrise looking paper, or sunset, depending on what time of day. So I decided that I was going to play with pattern today, and not just with my layering behind my picture, but I wanted to add something different on my actual background. So I decided to go with corner pieces, but I scaled them so one is bigger than the other. And the picture that I'm scrapbooking is of my two lovelies, and this is when we went apple picking earlier in September, and neither one of them would look at the camera. One was always looking in one direction, and the baby was always looking down, and she was interested in the apples that were actually in the bin. And so this is the best picture that I got, but they're both so cute in it, so it was okay with me. So I'm going through the papers, and I'm finding some layering pieces that I want to actually add. And I decide to go with some of the pattern papers as well as with some of the actual cardstock papers. And I'm matting, and you know how I mat, it's kind of, you know, Willy Wonka, not Willy Wonka. It's kind of wonky, it's kind of uneven, it's kind of, you know, it's just pieces of paper poke through everywhere, and that's the way I like it. So I'm layering here. I'm still layering, guys. And I love this sunset paper. I'm so happy that they sent me two sheets because, you know, it would have been difficult for me to pick just one side. And I could totally see me scrapbooking one of my vacation photos with the sunrise one. And actually, that's probably what I'll do. So I'm using some foam adhesive, not foam adhesive. I'm using some foam for dimension. So this is just that play foam that you find in, you know, the craft section. I've even seen it at dollar stores. I've seen it at Walmart. And it just saves me from using a whole bunch of foam tape, and it saves me from using a whole bunch of pop dots. And it just adds that little bit of dimension that my layering needs. Here I'm using a 4x6 card that comes in the Day in the Life kit, and I ultimately go through the entire stack, pick out what I like, and I know that I want to use that Autumn Adventures. I just don't know how I'm going to use it. So in turn, what I end up doing actually is cutting it out. There I go. So that's going to be my title, and you're going to see the way it looks. It just looks like it's meant to be that way. It doesn't look like it was a card. And I fussy cut around the entire thing. I wish I was that super fast in real life. And then I put more foam behind it and give it the lift that I wanted it to have off the page. So I think at this point I had forgotten to turn my glue gun on, so I'm just waiting for it to heat up. And in the meantime, I am cutting my foam and just adjusting things. So the wood veneers from this collection were so cute. And I was kind of afraid to use them because I knew that if I started gluing them down that I would have glued all of them down. But I ended up using two. I managed to use two, and I have like 3 more. So I was good. So here I am gluing away. And see how cool that looks? It looks like it's meant to be. It looks like it's a die cut that's supposed to be that way. I really like it. And there I am cleaning up the glue strings. And I've decided that I really like things popped up. I think in my last, I'm gonna say 2 months of scrapbooking, I have used so much foam sheets to pop things up that it's insane. So right now I end up pulling out not more alphas, but I end up pulling out alphas. And these are the Snap Do-It-Yourself alphas in orange. And I'm just going to spell what we were doing. So we went apple picking, and that's just kind of, I guess, like a subtitle. I don't know. And I end up writing the place that where we went apple picking. So it was at Albion Orchards. So that was super fun. And I end up adjusting things like 5,000 times because I just couldn't line things up properly. But I save you from watching all of that. So there are the wood veneers. See, I only managed to use 2. And I wanted to use them all because I was like, pumpkins, we're at an orchard. There was a ton of pumpkins, but I managed to not. And I also end up using the acorn paper clip, which is beyond adorable. And I'm also going to take these mini markets, and these are in index cards. And I'm going to end up spelling, I think, September 2016. Yeah. Just to remember the date, I guess. Usually I write things on the back. Like, I had to write down September because I couldn't spell it backwards. My goodness. Oh, my mommy brain is in overdrive. My gosh. So better to be safe than sorry. So September 2016. I think next I'm going to play with more ephemera. And then I end up pulling out my Heidi Swap Color Shine. And I'm going to use the gold because what other color would I use? But you'll see. You'll see me use it. These word stickers were really fun too. They're in like a wood grain, and there's 2 tones. So there's like a darker cherry kind of wood, and then there's like a more blonde wood. Is that the right term? Blonde wood. So it's lighter, like what you would think a traditional hardwood floor would look like. That's what it looks like. And I think it's really, really pretty. And I was excited to use those. I kind of went a little overboard, but I love them. Don't judge me. So I'm going through the Chamel Go Now Go collection to see if I can find anything that fits, and I end up finding some leaves. And those were just stickers and a heart because I love everything about scrapbooking and family and all of it. So I think with exception of my misting, I think that is mostly it for my layout. Stay tuned for the still shots at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and we'll see you guys fairly soon in the next video. I have quite a few things planned for the month of October leading up to the holidays. So fingers crossed, everything works out and Lina gets her act together. So planning is one thing, doing is another, but yeah, so there I go with the color shine. See, told you. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Bye.